Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm Purple Elephant Gaming here, and today we're playing some more Bloons on Tower Defense. So, today we're doing something a little bit odd. My build currently seems probably really strange to you, but I do have an explanation. So first off, we're only using 7 towers because, really only 7 towers because of the weapons I had really fit with the challenge. So it's not a full party, which is a little weird for me because it's a pretty rare thing. Usually I at least have them in the party and just don't use them. It's definitely a little odd. So basically what we're doing today is something sort of similar to Extreme Impossible. If you remember that challenge, the no weapons, trinkets, or allies, which we did not succeed in, by the way, in case you're curious. But feel free to check in the video. It's still very interesting to see and really takes advantage of more of the basics. And if you're early game, I'm sure a lot of useful information and tips and stuff is in that video, so feel free to check it out. But basically, we're doing what I'm going to call how good are the worst best weapons. That's basically it. So we have epic weapons. All of these people have epic weapons, but they are the worst or second worst epic weapon of their class. So if we look at Wizard, obviously, Thought Cannon Wand, it's super powerful, but in the way that we want it to be, it gives 12 range. Or if we look at, okay, No Thung's not a very good example. Golden Viola, 30% attack speed. These two are still pretty good. So is the Fin Sword. But they're definitely not the best epic weapons. Motion Mic, 6 range, 7 pierce. It gives the laser attack, yeah. This, yes, will win, but 10 pierce. So, oh, and the web gun, don't even get me started, 12 range. So yeah, these aren't very good weapons, and I'm pretty interested to see how this goes. It could be fun later to try this same challenge, but instead of the worst of the epics, just under comparison, I might do like the best of the rares or something like that, because there are some pretty strong rare weapons that you don't usually think about that you might have, so that could be fun to try the best weapon from rare or something like that. I don't know. Let me know if that sounds interesting, but let's just get into this. I don't have high hopes for this because we don't even have access to that great of towers. We're pretty limited in our tower selection because we're not using allies either, and they're all really weak. I mean, we have decent money, I guess, because of Thought Cannon Wand, if we make it that far, that is. I guess to start. Also, our only camo lead pop power is Flame Princess, and I think maybe PB. So I guess, no, we can get fire upgrade for Sam. Yeah, I don't know, I guess let's start with Flame Princess. She's pretty powerful still. Yeah, honestly, I have no idea what I'm expecting from this. I just came up with the idea, and I'm like, you know what? That sounds pretty fun. I feel like that'll work pretty well. That'll be pretty cool. So, I decided to do it. But I have no idea how well this is actually going to work, and it could very well turn out very horribly wrong. But I don't know. They're not weak, and I mean, if you think about it, yeah, I'm like, oh, 12 range, 12 pierce, that sucks, but 12 range and 12 pierce, it's stuff you didn't have beforehand, so it's not like it's all that terrible. It's just not necessarily the same or what you want, but it's still good all the same. But I don't know, it'll be interesting to see how well things turn out, because I don't really know, to be honest. There was some weird, some of these weapons I've never used before, like Orbital, like the Motion Mic, I might have, but I don't think so. I haven't used the Whirlwind one yet, the one that's equipped to Sam. Webgun, I can tell you for sure I've never used. I think all the other weapons I have, but it's just interesting to think about. Because, honestly, why are they in the game is one thing. I really wish, when I first came up with this challenge, I was thinking, oh, Blessed Doubt, I'll use Blessed Doubt. I don't have Blessed Doubt, which is really unfortunate because I would have loved to at least use like Max, maybe even like Super Monkey or something, and just be like, here, have 12 range and a 20% chance to one-shot none more plus Bloons. Yeah, that's what the Blessed Doubt does, by the way. It's literally the worst, like, so incredibly horrible. But it's in the game anyways, and people still use it, because, I don't know, why wouldn't they? Orbital laser attack. I gotta admit, not nearly as impressive as I was expecting. When I heard orbital laser, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be this crazy, like, laser beam attack constant. No, every once in a while it shoots a tiny laser beam. That I don't even, honestly, I'm sure it is, don't get me wrong, but I don't even see it doing damage, so... You know, that's just a little weird. How's our tornado attack? Let's see this. That's actually pretty cool looking. Not bad. That could help us. Decent amount. I don't know. I mean, I always assume the whirlwind suck because really the tornado, unless it knocks back mobs, which if it does, then man, I really underestimated it. Just didn't seem all that powerful compared to the other ones, but it has its uses. And especially in a situation like this, I could see it being decently useful. Did it activate her fire wand? Yeah, it did, okay. Wow, purple balloons. Not being very kind to us. I think it's time then to drop some more purple pop power. And by that I mean literally drop everything. Should we go money? I'm not really gonna bother because there aren't too many expensive upgrades. Now we should probably go money. Change my mind immediately. I mean, we will have to change it around for his ability if we ever want it, but that's a long ways away. How's your day been so far, by the way? My day's been pretty great. Yesterday had a lot of fun. I went for a pretty long hike, which was nice. It was a very beautiful day outside. The sun was shining, it was really nice out. So that was exciting. That was a good part of my day. And her range really is just absolutely huge when she has the web gun. She's not shooting multiple, like, bubblegum balls, right? Because that's the only really thing I could think of to make the web gun actually good, is if it just like, honestly, I'm a little disappointed in them, because they totally could have made, like, Liquefier being the damaging epic gun, and this gun, or something like, one of the guns like this, just make sure every single balloon gets covered in blue. But that's just not how it works, which is a little disappointing, because I feel like they totally could have done something like that. The balloons do look different, though, when they're glued with the web gun. Is that just me? No, because they have, like, a web effect, like white or something on them. Does the web gun have more mysterious properties than I assumed? Does it actually have a decent use? Maybe. Anyways, let's do more money making, because, I don't know. It might be important. We're definitely gonna have to sell it. Probably pretty quickly. Oh, she's not even in the right spot. Doesn't matter. We'll upgrade the ones that don't actually have weird restrictions like that first. And then we can go for the weird restriction upgrades and probably lots of buying and reselling later. If this does work, by the way, though, I'm actually going to be really impressed. And I might have to re-rate some of these weapons because when we had a full team, yes, we didn't have these epic weapons. But when we had a full team, and it was like the best team I could think of for this challenge, we died on like round 60. So if we actually do beat, I mean, I'm saying this very doubtful, but if we actually win this somehow, then that's really crazy impressive. But I heavily doubt it. I really, really do. But yeah, if we get Blessed Darts, I'm totally gonna have to redo this challenge. Just saying. I know we could get Blessed Darts, like, at the end of this video, but if we do, I'm immediately redoing this challenge, and you can't stop me. Well, I mean, you probably could, but ignoring that, I'm gonna say that because it's more dramatic. That's basically the only reason. Yeah. Not too much else to say. It's a Sunday. Sundays are sort of boring. More bland than other days, but not bad. Oh, so much for me thinking, oh, we'll do great, this is going so well. Moab shows up, and it makes it halfway through the map. Yeah, I don't really know what I was expecting. Honestly, these will probably do, that'll be the real test. That's honestly what I'm more curious about. Will these towers do better? Also, I think I'm gonna go for time up. Will these towers do better? Or will these towers do worse than, what's it called? Wow, these are so neat. Or worse than the Extreme Popple. Because if this does worse than Extreme Popple, that's when I'm gonna start getting, like, really, they're really that bad. Because if they honestly do worse than Extreme Popple, there really is something wrong. Like, they need to buff these items if that happens. I mean, no, they never will because they're done with this game, but still, like, come on. You could totally do more with this than that, but I don't know. It will probably never happen. Though I'm still saying I would totally love a sequel to this game, though I know it's very unlikely, or if it does happen, it'll probably happen after, like, many of other sequels and things. Truthfully, though, I really want a Bloons Monkey City too. I feel like that would be so fun, and if you guys don't know about Bloons Monkey City, it's pretty great. If you actually do want me to play that game, I would consider doing it if you're interested. I have played it before, but I've lost all my progress doing, I forget how. I lost my progress, that's all I know. But if you guys are interested in seeing it, even just for a couple videos, let me know. Or if you just want me to do less progression rate, so less like how I do Cookie Run Kingdom, but more just like check-ins, like every couple of days, every, like maybe once a week, I'll be like, hey, we're gonna play some Bloons Monkey City, I've done this, this, and this, off camera and stuff. Let me know, because I'm just thinking this over in my head, and that actually sounds pretty fun. So if you would be interested in that, please let me know, because I would probably be interested in that as well. But yeah, beyond that, nothing too exciting happening, nothing too exciting going on. Might get more bagels today. In case you're wondering, because this is probably a common theme, I really love bagels. Like, bagels are incredibly delicious. One of my favorite, if not my favorite food. My favorite foods probably go pancakes. Like, pancakes and pizza are probably tied for top. And then it might be bagels. Bagels are really good. I really love bagels. I have them like every day for breakfast. And I also get bagels like once a week because bagels are just so incredibly good. I know I mentioned this quite a few different videos because, you know, it's bagels. What's not to love about bagels? That's all I have to say. Yeah. Not much more to it than that. I think it's actually time to sell for money-making stuff. I mean, I guess we could make a bit more money to actually buy the upgrades for the money-making towers. But all the towers that don't have weird money-making cross paths, I've purchased all of their upgrades, and I have, like, more than 3k stored up. Hey, common whistle. That's not bad. Time to do some selling. You are going to go over here. And then we're going to actually buy your good upgrades instead of your money-making upgrades. Because you actually do have good upgrades, you just don't usually get them. Jelly beans have power, that's going to be pretty helpful, I think. And then we still have Brofist for a little while longer, probably not much longer though. Because I mean, technically Thought Cannon Wand is making me money. It's not making me all that much because there aren't that many mobs yet. Though looking at this, we're almost up to around 60. We're about to tie the place of the last time I did this challenge. Though to be fair, the last time I did this challenge, not too many changes, but if I remember correctly... Are we dead? We're not dead, okay. If I remember correctly, as I was saying, first off, I didn't have level 7 Warrior PB, and I don't think I had level 7 Finn. I'm not even sure if I had level 7 Jake. It was quite a while ago that I did this challenge. It might be time to redo it. I mean, not too much has changed in terms of levels and stuff, but it's not like nothing has changed. Also, time to sell the Finn and do the better cross path. Get your kit quickly. Oh, Bound by Wood, we should probably get that one. I promise it's pretty powerful. Let's just use everyone's ability, because why not? I still love that Orbital Laser. It's really not that good, but it's just so cool looking. Like, so cool looking. We did beat the ZMG. What do you know? Not too bad. The real thing to consider is, I don't know, I mean, I guess some of these trinkets, like, some of them are much better than others, obviously, but it's still a little interesting to see, I must admit. Legal promise, yes, I'll make it. I know if I mess up, I lose, and blah, 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 blah. Last upgrade is his ability, and then I think that's everything. Yep, that would be every upgrade. And then it's just ability timings and things. But looking at how close that ZMG was, there's no way we're beating the Bad Balloon. But if we make it to the Bad Balloon, especially since me thinking this over, Flame Princess has DT pop power, if PB can decamo, which is not possible, I don't think it is. I don't think she can, but if she can. So confused. We didn't die, but we did lose Regal Promise, so
I'm very busy.
unfortunately I'm gonna have to buy and resell some things because Regal Promise is pretty important. I'll actually go for only the good upgrades this time though. So Finn, where was Finn? Finn was here. Okay, I'm not sure if we have enough money to do this, but we did die to Camo Purples because Camo Purples suck. That's my only reasoning. Okay, we did get all of that. Regal Promise we can do, and then we save Rose ability. So that was a little disappointing that we lost to Camo Purples, but I mean technically we didn't lose because it's an upgrade that I can get. It's not cheating or anything, not breaking the rules of the challenge. It's just an upgrade he has, which luckily doesn't require a trinket. Honestly, I kind of wish it did, because there's like the bait. I know that would be pretty dumb because there's a straight up Azer trinket that does that, the time machine. But can I talk about something else? There are a couple of epic trinkets that are just completely garbage. One of which is Finn's like baby blanket or whatever. I know it does serve a purpose, but it just makes his Brofist cheaper, and that's literally all it does. Why is that an epic trinket? Why, honestly? Another epic trinket that comes to mind, it's better, it's not great, but it's better, is PB's like, it's like PB's hair or something, it's weird. But it basically makes all attacks, candyify or bubblegumify, whatever you want to say, a balloon, which isn't useless, but definitely isn't very useful since, you know, only works on natural balloons. Basically anything that's limited to only work on balloons just really isn't all that strong. Like, that's just the truth of the matter. So that laser attack always targets strong. That's interesting. I wasn't sure about that, but that's an interesting thing to know. This is actually the first time in a long time that one of these challenges we've actually had Thought Cannon on, so I'm actually gaining quite a few Wish Orbs. I don't think we've gotten anything good, just most like commons and uncommons, but it is interesting. We barely beat that round. Currently I'm thinking that's a lot of lag. Currently I'm thinking around 69 is probably our death because I doubt we have enough DET pop power. We might. I didn't place... I haven't bought this upgrade yet, but also my friend, I never placed Mouseland. What am I doing? Here, sure, that's not a very good place, but seriously, Mouseland's not weak. I'm sure some of you have been yelling at me for that, being like, dude, you never placed Mouseland, what are you doing? I completely forgot about it, that is entirely the truth. Well, hey, that's a pretty big bonus I didn't know we had. One extra tower, decent amount more damage. Not useless, not OP. Laser cannon. Laser cannon Rex DT is cool, I'll save that in mind. We're actually gonna make this, I'm honestly so confused. Is it the map? Because this is a different map than we did it last time. Because there were two maps that I was unsure which was easier. I've officially decided I think this one is easier. But is that the difference? Because I swear we died to a ZMG last time. And I don't think these trinkets are all that powerful. I mean, we're dead now, 71. I think it was that laser cannon that saved us. PB's like candy, golem, doom laser. But that was weird. Because I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. Let me know. I can probably double check, and I'm sure I will. What round did we lose on the Extreme Pothole Challenge? Because if we did better now, was it because our heroes are higher level, or were those weapons actually useful? I know some of the weapons were useful, so it's probably the weapons, but it's interesting, because I picked these out because I'm like, you know what? These kind of suck. They probably won't make that big of a difference, but I think they did, so it's hard to know. Some of them are definitely better than others, like, the swords and gold and viola, those were still very strong trinkets, or weapons rather, so I don't know. Anyways, please consider giving the video a like if you enjoyed, subscribing to join the Purple Elephant Squad. It makes my day, it's super nice, and I really do appreciate it. It's technically not February yet, but my goal for the end of February is a bit ambitious, and I'm not sure if it's doable, but I would love to reach 500 subscribers for the end of February. I don't know if it's doable. I would totally sell for like $4.50. but I think you can do it. It's going to be hard, but I think if you guys, A, if you're not subscribed, subscribe, but B, share the channel with your friends, something like that. I really appreciate it, and it would be so incredible if we made it to 500. I'd probably have to do something special, I don't know what, but if we make it to 500 subscribers by the end of February, I promise I will do something special. If you have suggestions, let me know, but I will do it if you give me the, suggestions. Anyways, have a wonderful Sunday, wonderful end to your weekend. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye!